don't know about y'all, but this whole moment that took place during Donald Trump's meeting / press conference on yesterday, it felt staged, poorly acted. You let me know.
Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of his death?
Yeah, sure.
Could I just Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
That's it on Epstein, y'all. They don't want you to ask nothing else about Epstein, even though they're lying to your face. And I believe they had to address it that way because the MAGA nuts are just not accepting them saying, there's no client list, it's shut down, let's move on. This is Alex Jones.
For the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. I mean, it's just, you cannot see it any other way. So I just got to the office. I'm going to go throw up, actually. And this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically going to puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. Because I have integrity. And, I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country. And they're doing so much good. And then for them to do something like this tears my guts out. And, the left, they're all complicit. They're openly promoting pedophilia. We know they're pure evil. And they'll think it's all funny. Oh, look,
Alex Jones says he has integrity. Alex Jones, who took grieving elementary school kids through the ringer by spreading lies and misinformation and calling Sandy Hook a false flag event. That's the type of integrity that Alex Jones has. But he ain't the only one. Here's a MAGA nut out there on social media stating that he is walking away from Donald Trump.
I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm going to tell you this right now. If this is the verdict, there's no Epstein client list, then all of us that have installed Bongino and Kash Patel, the whole Trump administration, period, all they talked about was transparency. If we don't get accountability for the thousands of victims that were abused who knows what type of crimes we're talking, that I'm jumping ship. And all of you should as well. We the people control this narrative, all right? So all I'm saying is that from Russian collusion to the impeachments to tax fraud cases, you name it, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at Trump. I've always said that, even dating back to COVID, that this was all about protecting those from death sentences. We need to make a stand.
He's not the only one. You have MAGA nuts out there throwing away their merchandise. This one guy burned all of his MAGA nut hats.
So I was a super Trump supporter in 2016. I voted for him in 2020. I didn't vote for him in 2024 because his rhetoric got super gay and I felt like he betrayed the base, and he was talking about implementing more immigration, and I saw that he wasn't going to promise that we wouldn't go to war with Iran. Then he got elected and it's been nothing but disappointment after disappointment. We've bombed Iran. We're increasing H-1B visas, replacing American workers. There's no mass deportations. Now he's talking about amnesty. That's not really amnesty for farmers. We're probably going to go into an all-out war with Iran eventually. And now the straw that broke the camel's back was this whole entire Epstein cover-up, which is super gay. So I'm pretty sure Trump is banging kids, or he's at the very least, protecting people that banged kids, which I'm just not really cool with. So I have 3 of my MAGA hats here today, and we're going to burn them. Yeah, so these are basically yarmulkes now, and this is a Christian country. So we're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on. Burn, baby, burn. And this is a great representation of what's left of MAGA.
He says the MAGA hats are off and the America First hats are on. But isn't Donald Trump also America First? Listen, I truly believe that this is a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. They're a little upset now, but their little MAGA brain will start working and doing flip-flops and leading them to a point where they will accept that Donald Trump could very well be in the Epstein files. And then they will start to think up different ways and how to accept that. Yeah. Donald Trump has moved on. What is Donald Trump's response to all of this? Donald Trump's response to all of this is, no, don't pay attention to that anymore. Here's some new red meat for you. This will make you happy right here. Yeah, Donald Trump and his administration are targeting Comey and Brennan. They're going to investigate these two. Yeah, because Donald Trump also sort of kind of promised that out there on the campaign trail. And so this is new red meat. This is the distraction to get the MAGA crew to get their minds off of the Jeffrey Epstein files and get their mind off of the fact that Donald Trump could very well be in those files, to get their minds off of never being able to get to the truth of what went down with Jeffrey Epstein and who is on that client list. Yeah, let's focus on this. That's Donald Trump's response to that. And 9 times out of 10, this will never happen because they don't talk about what they are being investigated for or what time frame. Yeah, there's no real substance being put out there to this investigation. This is all a distraction. And Donald Trump is very good at distracting the MAGA nuts, and they fall for it every time.